What is up, guys? Welcome to Legacy TCG, back with some Edison. Today we have Eric on the left playing his Valhalla Fairies, fresh off a win from Collectible Exchanges Ultimate Rare Dark Arm tournament. He went 10-0 at that tournament. Absolutely insane. Versus myself playing Machina. So this is going to be a really good match. I really enjoy playing against Eric. One, I think he's a very good player, obviously. And then two, his deck is a little bit different than most decks you'll encounter. So it adds like a lot of spice to the match. You know, you're always on edge. Like, I don't know, it makes me feel alive. Because he could have like Orange Light, he could have Decree, he could have a Christia looming with like a Valhalla, like special Christia. So all very scary things, always keeps you on edge, and you just always have to be prepared for it. So I think it's fun. Some people was like, oh, you know, he's shutting you out of the game. Well, it's like, well, it's your job to make sure you can play the game. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. All these cards are legal, so you know, you can do what he does too if you want. But yeah, I mean, it's just the nature of the card game. There's always different strategies. Like, you know, some are strong against others. Like, it's really up to you to like choose your cards carefully. Essentially, he's gonna pitch Hecatrice. That's gonna add the Valhalla to hand. He does have a monster on field, so he can't really use it as of right now. Taking lessons from playing against Tommy like countless times. I've encountered him many times. I usually don't like to crash into his face downs, because it feels the grave. The Brio hits the field. I think I remember being in this position. I was like, I'm fine. This is okay. He's gonna pitch one, return the face down, but then he reveals a Decree, and now I'm not fine. This is not okay. Christia Brio with that board on the field, it's gonna be near impossible to break this board unless you have very specific cards like a brain control to deal with it. I don't see myself breaking this combination unless I draw that one of. So he's gonna swing in for, I think, 17 with the Christia. What did he do? Oh, he attacked with the Brio, I'm guessing. That could have been pretty scary for him, because that could have been a Raikou, but I think he has the Herald of Orange Light to protect his monsters anyway, so he's sitting pretty. And with these two on board, he can just keep pitching over and over. I think he'll have enough resources to essentially just, you know, kill me. Royal Decree doesn't have to worry about any traps. The only spell he really needs to worry about, maybe Book of Moon. And I'm just like, okay, I'm dead. Let's go to game 2. The Decree has to get off the board. Playing with like 10 traps is usually what a standard deck would play. So if he's able to shut off, like, you know, a third of your deck, then we got an issue. Maybe a quarter of your deck, 10 traps. Black Wings tend to have like, what, 15 traps, so that's even more. Yeah, so we're gonna start off with this gear frame. It does not get blown up, fortunately enough. Oh, let me add Fortress to hand. The only problem I see with this particular play is I have a face-up gear frame, and he's gonna pretty much abuse it by crashing in his fairies. That is a tactic that fairies like to employ. They'll just run their monsters into you over and over until they have 4 fairies engraved. Drop Christia, and then you're just kind of stuck. He's debating if he wants to set this spell or trap. Maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 0. 2 it is. Alright, so it looks like we do have a Caius in the hand. Caius is going to be an excellent answer for any recruiters that are on field. Yeah, we're going to use that. Force him to have the orange light. Otherwise, you will lose your recruiter. There it goes. After Caius gets the ping off the monster, swinging in with 24, it's just a cherry on top. Honestly, he's super, like, what do you call, expendable after that. Expendables actually is a movie that my dad was talking to me about it. He's like, "Oh, you haven't watched it?" I was like, "Nah." But he said it's good because there's a bunch of like really good actors in there. Dust Tornado is gonna eat this bottomless Swords of Concealing Light. I had to read that one. I was like, "What is this?" So I think it puts everything face down for 3 turns, and then they can't change their battle position. So it's like a cracked out Book of Moon, but it can be like, you know, it can be answered by, like, you know, Dust Tornado, MST. So it's a pretty cool card, very unique. This is what I'm saying. You get to see a lot of different cards when you encounter players who are willing to play different cards. That's why I like to play Tommy a lot too, because he's willing to push the boundaries. Paul as well. Paul, he's always changing it up. Paul, Homam, all very creative players. Right, Gear Frame is gonna be summoned. We're gonna add a Machina Force to hand. Kind of implies that we already have the fortresses already in tow. Maybe we push these out before we run into any Christias. Alright, 18. The only weakness I would say about the Valhalla Fairy deck is that it doesn't have a lot of protection. So its protection is mainly inside its like effect monsters and recruiting. With Royal Decree, he can't like have an insane amount of traps. Maybe he just has the power ones, and you know, Mirror Force, Trap Dust Shoot, Solemn Judgment. I think I forgot what exactly he runs, but honestly, hitting the or like slamming down a Royal Decree is the biggest thing. All right, Valhalla into Christia. He will pass, and with no cards left in hand, then I know that my fortress is safe from any Herald shenanigans, which is great. We can just crash this fortress into Christia, call it a day. Oh, we don't even need to crash it. This is a Gale. Gale's gonna shrink the Christia. Let's see what he's got on that back. Oh, it's the Book of Moon. We go face down. And with that Book of Moon, I have no way to destroy it, but at least he's a little smaller. So he's hellbent, just drawing into 1 card. It's not the best position he wants to be in. I'm up maybe 3 cards on him, 2 cards on him. We'll swing for 100. All right. Sets 1 and passes. Here comes Fortress 2.0. And he will swing in, do 11, putting him at 200 life points, and he's got to deal with this fortress. Another vault. Okay, it goes back to the top of the deck. I don't know why I was surprised. Karma Cut is gonna deal with this Christia, and then that goes down. All right, so we know everything. Everything is on the field, so we just need like 200 more points of damage before we swing mill first. I'll take 3, pops that, and then Card Trooper goes in. Even if I didn't mill, I would have enough damage. But make sure you like slow down. Don't do what I did just now. Take your time. Not too much time though, because I've seen players. There are some players I've encountered. They're so slow. I do not want to play them because like it always goes into time. No matter what combination of cards they can have the Nutter Butter, and it will still take them 45 minutes. I do not like playing those players. Like, it's crazy. Anyways, Card Trooper is gonna mill Fortress. We're gonna have access to this fortress right away. Any potential Machina forces are live, assuming he doesn't have the Christian on board. All right, Dimensional Alchemist. It's gonna swing in. We take 14, I believe. And then he hits Honest on the way out with the Alchemist. So if I destroy his card, he's gonna be able to add that Honest to hand, which is really, really good for him. Sometimes you can miss with the alchemist. You'll banish like spells and traps. That's obviously really bad. But yeah, I'm gonna swing in with this Lila. Do 300 damage. He will add the honest. I just want her to mill to keep my pot of avarice alive. Excellent. Right, so with that face down, it is a little scary. He could start recruiting off that face down. Most likely, Shining Angel, Nova Summoner. Yep, there we go. And he can employ a tactic, as I've said before, Crash. And I am no stranger to this. I remember the first time I played Tommy, and he did this to me. I was like, what the hell is he doing? And he proceeded to drop Christian on me. And took me out of a tournament. Crazy. Anyways, he's gonna do it again. Another 300. Another 300. And yeah, so that's 4 fairies. He's gonna end up on whatever he wants. So the Shining Angel was the last one. So he can get Cyber Valley, DD Warrior Lady. He can get Alchemist if he wants. The DD Warrior Lady is pretty scary. So he's gonna take 2 right here and answer the Lila. Here comes Christia. Adds Alchemist to hand. That's pretty gross. Don't know if he normal summoned per turn. I think he just flipped his Nova Summoner and then started crashing. So he can normal summon this Alchemist as well. And then if that dies, he can add the DD Warrior Lady. So is really, really good. I need an answer for this. Mirror Force, Torrential. No Royal Decree in sight. That's good news. At least we can use some of our cards. We've got a Karma Cut. That can deal with the Christia. Or Alchemist too. But probably the Christia. Okay, we'll set one and call it a day. I think we set the Karma Cut. We don't have a monster, unfortunately, so without having a monster, our life points are a little bit vulnerable, which is scary. I think the monsters in hand are like a fortress. Ooh, we have a Gale too. Maybe we could have shrunk. That would have been okay. We take 18 right here. We are falling down quick. We're less than 4,000. Oh, I feel like we should just use that Gale. If Gale gets blown up, so be it. Karma Cut will banish Christia. Special summoning is back on the menu. Brain control. Also, another thing about brain control, like sometimes you gotta use that stuff like early on, because sometimes you'll have that card in hand and then you won't have enough life points to use it. And so if you ever get into that situation, then like what's the point of playing brain control, right? I'm a like a, what do you call, a early brain control enthusiast is what I'll say. Like it's cool to like end someone off brain control, but like when I end up doing that, it's usually because I top decked it. I was like, oh okay, this will end the game, right? But if I have it in hand, I want to use it. Like I don't want to get to a point where like using it is gonna either kill me or just like not be usable at all. It being one of the most powerful cards in the game, and then you just use it. All right. Uh-oh. He can choose to banish this card if he wants. Luckily, he's gonna use his DD Warrior to deal with our Armor Master potentially. This is very close. Our life points are spread thin by like maybe 1300. Was it 12? 1600. So a little more than a DD Warrior's attack. Yeah, he's deciding like, do I get rid of this Armor Master? Do I even bother? Do I risk it? Do I just run over this Dyna? Okay, he risked it, and then it will eat a prison. And in doing so, I cannot protect the Dyna. He goes down. This Armor Master is the only thing between me or him and the rest of my life points. So I'm very incentivized to protect him. It's at 12, take 16 right here. MST is gonna eat that back row. I guess we could. I'm pretty sure I'm reading my card. So when you attack with the Armor Master, you can like activate his effect. But the thing is, if I activate his effect, he could herald it, and then it'll start blowing things up. That was kind of scary. Because if that was DD Warrior Lady, I just die. I just die on the backswing. Maybe if we just, yeah, here we go. He takes 15,000. Yeah. All right, Raiko. Orange light is there. It's gonna answer that. So he did have the orange light. So attacking into the Christia, applying a wedge counter was not the answer. And with this, I think we're dead. Out of resources, no pot of avarice in sight. So he just needs like summon a monster. Ooh, okay. Does he have another orange? No, he does not. But he does. Let's see. He just needs one more fairy engrave. He can bring that Christia back out. Pitches Hecatrice. Okay, adds Valhalla. So now he has 4 fairies once again, but the Christia that went back to the top is gone. And then Tethys. Into Alchemist. We draw Mirror Force right here. Set it. Oh. Life. I think now we're thinking, do we attack in? Do we just chill? In this position we're pretty weak, so maybe we just chill and then make him find the answer. Heavy Storm deals with Bottomless. The last card is going in. Honest, it's gonna seal the deal. All right, what a game. Going to 3 games, Eric takes it 2-1. Yeah, that was really fun. I remember playing that game. I was like, it made me feel alive, especially I was really waiting for that pot of avarice, but it never came, unfortunately. And then he was able to get more resources than me, and the grind game was in his favor. But yeah, very fun game. If you guys like the videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more. Then I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.